Hey there, actually I decided to do this in a third tutorial just now. So it's been like 2 minutes since my last one. So yeah. Basically I'm going to show you what I was talking about. Um, target finder, target player, just so I can show you whatever range you want, infinite, just a bunch of numbers, and then just go ahead and place that wherever. And now the the beacon sensor, because we're doing this, we need to do it the same exact. You got to get it perfectly on there, just like we did with the Delta turret. So you got to find a way to place it on there just right. And that looks pretty darn good. Lift it off just a tiny bit, that way you can get the perfect everything. And then just go ahead and weld that to this. Wire target to the target finder. And then I'm just gonna go ahead. I guess I can show you. Remember, we already made this in the old one. We found the necessary thrust depending on the bearing. So I can just place this one here, wire up bearing to output bearing, and then go ahead and put a couple thrusters back here. I like putting them on the back instead of the front and the back. That way it looks cooler. So you'd have like 3 here, because remember it's got to push in a clockwise. It's got to go in a clockwise direction. So you have one pushing here and one pulling here. So I'm gonna make this one -3, or you can add a negate chip or whatever the hell you want to do, and then you simply wire these up to output thrust, output thrust. And if you want me to teach you how to do this, look at my other tutorial. It was QJet's automatic delta, QJet/tricky automatic delta turret. Teaches you all about that. And see, now we have a floating plate, and now we got to do the height. The height is easy. Simply, let's see, where's the expression chip here we use? Oh yeah, here it is. So target Z is gonna just be output. Oh, we don't have output world Z. So we got to go back up to target beacon sensor, output world position. There we go. And we're also going to use an add chip. No, I think I already have it in my expression. Normally you'd add it. Let's see what I got here. Thrust. Elev is equal to, no. Ah, shit. No, that's in my other one. In my original turret, dipshit one, my auto balancing one, I automatically add 60 inside of it, but I don't do it in this one. So yeah, go ahead and use an add chip. Sorry it took me so long to figure that out. I was wondering what the hell was going on. So yeah, add GPS Z or world Z of target, which is me, to like 50. That is not 50. To like 50 or 60, whatever you want. That's about the height of the head. 60 is the height of a human head in this game. And so our new target Z becomes this add chip. And then remove, and then you can see it follows my height. Add a thruster to this thing, and you got yourself one deadly turret. I'm still working on it, but pretty much I want to show you something else here. I'm trying to make it straighten it out, and I'll show you a problem. I've managed to lessen the effects of this, but if someone else could tell me a good way to do this, I forgot what a good thrust was. I added some delta chips and some negate chips and some all this stuff, and I've put thrusters on the sides here and done just a bunch of shit. And pretty much what I'm doing here is the further away I'm getting, the faster it goes. But see how it starts spinning in a circle? I've had it go straight towards, been able to go straight towards me. Pretty much one way to do that is just make this thruster, make the thruster like, I have it way too high, 0.1. There we go. And the further away you get, the further it comes. But see how it comes to the side? I'm trying to make it hit me dead on. It's really hard to do. If someone else has any idea of how that's possible, go ahead and tell me. But yeah. So yeah, then you can just like add a turret here, make it whatever specs you want. I had it like on a shotgun mode there. So delay, bullet force, just for some nah, I like keeping it 0, that way if it hits the plate on accident, spread is like 0.2, damage is up there more. There, you can just add one. Dead center, just one. If I can just get it green, there it goes. Now it should be. Now you could have fire. Now I've set up something here. Here it is. I took the elevation and the bearing, and I said when it is within 5 degrees. Actually, I'll show you because this is a very useful thing. All right, so look at this. So I have fire. I have fire is equal to 1 when bearing is within 5 and -5 degrees, and I'm doing the same thing with fire 0. So that way, if it's within those degrees, it'll fire. So pretty much I created a box that expands outward the farther away it gets. So if it's in 5 degrees down and up, left and right of this thing, it'll fire. So yeah. So then you just wire this up to, I can show you the expression like better than I did if you want. Simply goes to fire. And all the other stuff you saw in there is for when you use the hydraulic in my in the thing. Yeah. Actually, see how it fires and it's still like not aiming directly at me, which is not bad. But see how it's off? I want it to see how it doesn't fire. Like I can get it not to fire. I want it to be a little bit more accurate. I forgot to add a. Let's see if I can find it. See if I can get to it before it kills me. Get to it, get to it. Damn it, I missed. It's like a game. I only have a few minutes left in this tutorial, so I grabbed it. Alright, you can simply, instead of wiring, shit, that's not gonna work. What you can do, instead of using bearing and elevation, use X and Y instead. That way it gets and put it at like 25. Because X and Y, imagine like a grid going across the front of the screen, and what X and Y does is say it's 25 points up, 25 units up, or 25 units down, and it's not at angles, so it doesn't expand. Oh, brilliant. I should probably turn that off while I'm trying to show you this. So just fire, hit R to unwire it with the wire tool. So what the grid's gonna do is, unlike bearing, which is angle, bearing continues at an angle going up, so it gets bigger as you go farther away. What a grid does is it goes straight. It's just like a grid. Imagine this is the origin. This object is on the origin. So imagine 25 up is like right here, and it just goes straight forever. It doesn't go at an angle. So it's more accurate. So yeah. That's what X and Y is. That's what's the difference between X and Y and bearing. X and Y is like a grid that this thing is on. This is, imagine this at 0, 0. So yeah. And Z is like pretty much equivalent to distance. Yeah. So there you go. One kick-ass flying. And also what I found is a fun idea is attach a chair to this and make like shift. Increase the elevation for thrust, and you have like yourself your hovering death chair. It's pretty fun. I might show that along with a couple other of my inventions in a video maybe. Like I have a car that goes through walls and everything. It's pretty cool. I used a hyperdrive to make it tell the distance necessary to go through the wall without getting stuck. And you don't need to press any buttons. It's all automatic. But yeah, go kick some ass, because this is one kick-ass turret and very versatile technique of using. You could attach this to a car or anything. So yeah, go kick some ass or have some fun or do whatever the hell you want really, because I'm just teaching you this stuff.